Okay, we're going to do the notes for rhythm. So I have included these little shapes over to the side, and we're going to add them into these boxes. So we have a motif, a regular rhythm, an alternating rhythm, and a random rhythm. Rhythm is just the beat. It's a visual beat. So in music class, rhythm is the beat in the music, the pacing of the music. In art class, it's the same kind of thing, but it's a visual symbol that's repeated instead of a note that's repeated over and over again. So you can take either one of these two and add it into your motif box. The motif, that's the repeated unit, the thing you're going to do over and over again. One solo by itself, that's a motif. Once you start repeating them, that's when you start making these other three rhythms. So if I start repeating these in a regular, orderly pattern where they all line up, that is going to be a regular rhythm. So we want to try to line these up exactly. Thankfully, Google's really nice and gives us these little red arrows so that we know, or these red lines, so that they tell us when we've lined it up perfectly. Well, sort of. There's an extra space up here, isn't there? Move it down. Oops, too far. Too far again. There you go. So go ahead and organize those into a regular rhythm, meaning they're one after the other lined up in rows and columns. That's a regular rhythm. Alternating, on the other hand, well, that's when you go back and forth. If you alternate between things, you go back and forth. Now, there's a couple different ways of creating alternating. So you can create alternating where you have one, and then you have a different one, and then you have the first motif, and then you go back to the second motif. That's one way of doing it. You can have one where it's one motif and then a really close motif and then a really far motif. So I'm alternating the spacing between them as opposed to alternating the actual shape. So this alternating is close, far, close, far, close. Or I can alternate the position. So I can say it's up high, it's up low, well, it's down low, it's up high, down low, it's up high. Okay, so now I'm alternating going back and forth, up and down. Random, on the other hand, this one is there, it's no order. They're all just kind of placed wherever they feel like. Maybe one of these dudes is a little bigger than everybody else. Maybe one of these dudes is smaller than everybody else. Some overlap. Some go off the edge of the page. There's still a rhythm because it's still the same motif being over and over again. But there's just there's no order, there's no structure to where they're put. All right, and that is our notes on rhythm.